True crimers, partners in crime, it is already Friday. I cannot believe it. It is week 5, episode 5 already. Time is just flying by. What a week it has been in the true crime community, really pertaining to the Sebastian Rogers case. So we are going to continue the conversation on Sebastian Rogers. So let's get into it. But first, I gotta come on and do my disclosure that this is for entertainment purposes only. It is just my opinion. I'm just speculating. These are just my opinions, not facts. Please form your own opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, now we can really get into it. If you are following the Sebastian Rogers case, you know what an eventful week it has been, for sure. So, really, we have to go back yet again, to CP and KP. Unfortunately, they're doing nothing to help themselves or help us form a better opinion of them. I'm going to have to multitask today because my kiddo is coming home soon. So, CP was triggered this week. He was triggered, and it appears that he's triggered because Seth Roger, bio dad to Sebastian Rogers, and, his side, his people, the At Night and Dog the Bounty Hunter, came up with a billboard campaign. Now, you'd think that was a good thing, right? These billboards are huge. Sebastian's face is all over them. So I'm going to tell you why I think he's triggered, or what I got from what I heard. On the billboards, they have sayings on them. So for example, one says, "I cried, you lied," or "Who took me?" Those kind of things. Kind of like messages from Sebastian. Now, they don't say anyone's name. They're not accusing anyone of anything. The best part about the billboards is they're billboards, so they're large, and they have Sebastian's face all over them. If you're looking for your child, why on earth would you want these taken down? They're expensive. You didn't have to pay for them. And they're out there. A lot of them, from what I understand. The fact that they want them taken down says so much to me. Now, if they said something like, "KP, you did this," okay, that would be understandable. But that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening. So, he was triggered. Wow. And the things that... so he went on one of his go-to creators, Cluminati. And I want to get into that a little bit. But that's one of the channels that they're very huge supporters of KP and CP. And he said, wow, in my opinion, let's put it this way. I had to listen because I'm reporting on this. It was hard for me to listen to. I'll just say that. It was hard to listen to. And if you want to, and you haven't heard it, I think it's been taken down. I'm not 100%, but I know other creators recorded it and have it, or at least clips. So go back and listen if you want to. Trust me. Trigger warning. It's hard to listen to. The anger, the rage, and the words that are used are just... I don't have the words. I just don't understand why step-parents of a missing child would be so angry because of a personal thing that they're upset about. In my opinion, it appears that they're putting their own feelings ahead of what's most important. And what's most important on any side is finding Sebastian, right? So if you have billboards, just say, in 50 states with Sebastian's face on them, good. That's a good thing. So I don't understand why they want them taken down. I just can't fathom that. But that happened. And then that triggered Seth Rogers, the bio dad, to come on and respond. He went on the lab to do that, and his words were also hard to listen to. So that was a little bit of a rough situation this week. It's very apparent they're extremely unhappy with one another. And see, here's the thing. This is what I want to get into a little bit, is their supporters, the sides. I'm on Team Sebastian, right? So whatever happened, whether the dad does something or the mom does something, I'm not going to just agree because I'm on a side, right? There's a lot of stuff that both sides have done that I don't like. But again, just because I don't like something doesn't mean that they took or did something to Sebastian. But unfortunately, CP and KP have had so many inconsistencies and there's so many red flags. It's hard not to keep going back to things that they have said, unfortunately. So that brings me to other creators. They have their sides, their people, their posses, both of them. You know, we have At Night, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Tony Mathis on Seth's side. And then on the Proudfoot side, you have creators like Queen Bee, J is for Justice, and Cluminati and her fiance. And I'm sure there's others, but those are the main people that I find and I see. Now, CP tends to go up on a lot of panels on those channels quite often. And so what I don't understand, though, is that it's like, okay, if either side does something wrong, I'm going to notice. But if CP does something, these particular supporters just seem to yes him. They agree with him, no matter what. It's just like they are unconditional supporters. He can do no wrong, and that's what it appears. He can do no wrong. And that, I don't understand that level of support. When they truly don't know what happened to Sebastian. Now, they can believe in their heart and soul that they didn't do anything, but they don't know. It's definitely not a fact. Nobody knows. Not even the police, TBI. Nobody knows what happened to Sebastian. So, nobody's been cleared. So, to defend on that level is really confusing to me. Really confusing. But it makes sense why CP and a personality like CP goes on and chooses to go on those panels quite often. Because, in my opinion, we have some narcissism going on, and those are the type of people that a narcissist would want to be around. People that are yesing them and agreeing with everything they say. And also just wanted to mention that a few of the creators did a total 180. Because at one point, when Sebastian went missing early on, they were not really supporters of KP and CP. And there was a flip at some point with each of them that they just kind of just switched. Now, that can happen. You know, you learn information and you can definitely change your mind, of course. But it was such a dramatic shift that I'd love to know what that was. What information came out or they found out that made them such a supporter that it's almost like a mom with a child, that their child can do no wrong. That's what it appears to be like. That's what I view it as. That's what it seems to me, my opinion. So, anyway, this is getting super long as usual, so please head over to part 2, and I will see you over there.